This woman needs to be studied. She is the prototype of the women that we see today. At the start of this interview, you go in there with high hopes. I mean, having a dream of numbers and then going to use those numbers to go play the lottery with it. That type of high hopes. But now it's time to stand in front of the TV, take your ticket, and stare as they read off the winning numbers.
What's your age?
26 on February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
So far, so good. A nice, sweet girl, bubbly personality, soft-spoken. You are now holding your lottery ticket and they read off the first two numbers and you got those correct. You are now on your way to the big bucks. This is going to be life-changing in 3 more numbers.
Are you single?
I am single.
Why do you think that is?
Because I want to be.
And here is where it all goes to
I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe like 4 or 5.
Damn.
So I guess I'm single. I am single.
Usually in a normal world, if you have one boyfriend, you're no longer single. She has 5 boyfriends, and somehow after she added all that up, it still amounted to 0. Being single with 5 boyfriends is like being rich without any money. Having the cleanest bald head and going inside the beauty salon and requesting braids. But it gets worse.
What's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Not all of them. Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to... I forgot that I'm recording this.
Some guys you just want to what?
There's different purposes for different tools.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm never gonna get in a relationship with him.
What? And this is why this woman needs to be studied. The man that has the highest chance of ruining her life. The man that might not take care of the kids that he might put in her. The man that she's naturally going to be more emotionally attached to. That is the guy that she does not want to be with.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Most people's brains have some type of activity going on in it. It's like a small city. At minimum, a suburb. This woman's mind is like a vacant island. Nice and peaceful with absolutely nothing going on.
He doesn't have the job, the finances, none of that.
So why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
This will take us back to our high school and college days, when you don't even have a pot to piss in, nevertheless a window to throw it out of. That was some of the best plumbing you can do. The pipe you installed at that time should have a documentary, but that's solely based on you not having nothing else to do. Nothing to give but your willy in a conversation. Now we have to wonder what devil convinced us to leave that luxurious life with being a plumber, just taking down women, and having to actually get up and do something, especially when the women are going towards the plumbers that have nothing to do. So meanwhile, while the other guys actually have quality to them, they get less in return. And this is the pinnacle of the good guy finishing last. In fact, I think the men need to be studied as well. Because to be with a woman like that, and she's not giving you any, while she gives other men some, and trust me, they're giving other men some. To think that a woman is so innocent that she does not sleep around with anybody is delusional. So now we have to investigate who birthed these men. And should men even consider dating as the nice guy? Wouldn't it just be better just to be the bad guy? Like, of course you might lose more opportunities, but when you win, you hit it big. Or you can be the nice guy and you can lose most of the time and spend a lot of money and time and effort in making somebody else's life better while they give you nothing in return, and then give everything that you would expect from them to somebody else that's doing absolutely nothing. But oh no, society says that no, men, you're supposed to do this, that, and the third. And as they do that, have no idea what the other side is supposed to do for them. And men don't even worry about it. You're literally there just to lay down on top of puddles so she can step and walk on your back to go over those puddles. Use you as the bridge. That's your name, the bridge. To get her where she needs to go. Destination, another man, particularly a plumber. So next time you're thinking about being the nice guy, just understand women like this exist. And having a trade like plumbing can be better than a corporate job. Which then brings us to the tattletale. This woman really exposes the truth about what women really feel about nice guys.
Hardest thing a guy can do.
I'm not really into nice guys because I like boys.
Emotional, damn it!
My lucky day, hell yeah.
I don't know if women actually know this, but this is a sick prank to play on men. The opposite game has gotten so many men in trouble. They'll say the decision is 100% up to you, only to criticize the decision as soon as you make it, and then manipulate you to have the decision that they wanted all along. Saying no, but really meaning yes, and if you take no as no, then you're not dominant enough, or you're not mad enough. The nerve of you are taking her words directly and considering her feelings. That got a lot of men in trouble. You can get whiplash trash from all of this. But now it's just saying that they want a nice guy when they actually really want an F-boy. And if the worst thing you can do is be a nice guy, then we don't even know where to go from there. So we're just standing around.
And what's the worst thing a guy can do?
I guess be nice.
Be nice.
Because sometimes if you're too nice, it gives like, ugh, it's like the ick.
Really?
You know? Because it's like, why are you so nice?
Do you like when guys like degrade you type shit? Is that what you like?
Not degrade me, but like, you know.
As soon as he said degrader, you would think she would go to the furthest thing in the opposite direction. But instead she gave it the it's cold outside, but it's not cold type of response.
What the fuck does that mean?
When you understand what they're saying, but you don't really understand what they're saying. It's just that this time you're going to jail.
Because I feel like if a guy is nice, that means he gets no girls. And that's like a turn off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah. But then I'm on social media like, I want a guy that gets no bitches, but like, that's just not true.
I'm done. Cut the show.
Whatever happened to the good old days when a man knew exactly what a woman wants and he would be the nice guy and give her whatever he has and she would be satisfied with that. And now they want that and the opposite, but you have to give it to them at the same exact time. And now you are subhuman because you cannot be wet and dry at the same time. What's wrong with you that you cannot be wet and dry at the same time? And the sad part is you don't even know if this is most women or just the loudest ones. And if it is the loudest ones, on behalf of everybody, shut up.
The only thing men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants. You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your...
So one of my guy friends gave me permission to make a Hinge account for him because I was telling him how easy dating is with dating apps. And he was telling me that it's incredibly difficult. And I was like, Pete, you must be doing something wrong. And he gave me permission to create an account for him and just run the account. I've been a virtual boy for 3 days. And I've never felt this bad about myself. I feel like a freaking loser trying to get these girls to like me. And I'm starting to hate women. Because I'm like, when I say I mean Pete, because that's the account I'm using. Pete's about a 6. But I'm so desperate, I'm liking the 2s and the 3s. And even they won't like me back, Pete, which is a 6. So what level of delusion has entered women's heads? Like, what is going on? It is so difficult dating as a boy. I hate it. I'm on day 3 of being a boy, and I hate women, and I'm more depressed than ever.
It's an evil world we live in.